Good morning, Flosstube. My name is Laura, and I'd like to welcome you to Stitching by the Shore, my channel all about cross stitch with a little bit of paper crafting thrown in too. This is not a regular video. This is an extra, as you can tell by the title, and it is where we are going to talk very briefly about the combination of stitching and paper crafting in the form of artist trading card swaps. If you are new and you don't know what an artist trading card is, or an ATC is what I will call it from here on out, I would suggest you go to my playlist. I have videos about how to create them, what they are. I have a couple of videos to show different creations that have come in for the first two swaps we've done. And you'd have lots of examples if you're not really sure how to do something like that. Now, this video is going to be a little different than what I anticipated, unfortunately. I had my plans for my swaps all set through the year. I was going to do 3 swaps. One that you'd have to send by February 1st, the second by June 1st, and the third by October 1st. So here I am coming on, and the June 1st deadline, the theme was going to be summer. So I even have one to show you that I made last year. I had stitched this little cutie up from a small pattern last year and did a quick finish on it. And so this is a trading card that I had all set, ready to go for the summer swap. Details were, you were going to have to make a trading card, or however many you wanted to, send by June 1st. I would collect them in the month of June, let them come in, and so on and so forth. And then I would ship out July 1st once I figured out the names and made the video to show you all of the creations and so on and so forth. So the first swap back in October of last year, in the fall, there was one individual that did not receive, that I was contacted about. I don't know if there were any others, but one person had contacted me and she never received her trading card. Everybody else, as far as I know, got everything that they were supposed to. This time around, I did exactly the same thing. And when I ship, I go to the post office and I have them look at every envelope, because I will pay the extra so that they won't be canceled by the machine. You know, there is that little thing that you put them through. If they're in any way going to be too thick where they'd get caught, I ask the post office to put more postage on it. And I rely on the postal people to tell me what's right and what's not. And since this swap, I have received different feedback from people. One individual, she received the envelope, but it was so mangled that there was no trading cards inside it. They were able to deliver the mangled part, but apparently somewhere along the way, they lost the other parts. Then I have heard from a few other individuals who have not received their trading cards at all. And I would say 95% of them, and especially the people that have contacted me, their trading cards were sent out the first week of March. There were a few that, from different reasons, customs forms or address changes and so on and so forth, that went out later. But the individuals that have reached out to me so far all went out that first week of March. So at this point, we're about a month, and individuals have not received their trading cards. So that makes me a little nervous for the second one. And I wanted your feedback on this. Are you willing to participate, knowing that the post office is seriously dropping the ball right now? I am happy to run it. I am happy to create. I mean, I will probably still stitch and create some trading cards on the off chance that it goes ahead. Plus, I still have them. Whoops. And that's now on the ground, I think. Well, hopefully we got the screenshot beforehand. I am, more than happy to run it. The details, again, would be summer themed. They would be mailed to me by June 1st, and I would do the mailing out July 1st, usually the first week of July. That is a holiday. Obviously, July 4th is a holiday here in the States, so I'd have to see what falls on a weekend versus a weekday and when the post office and so on and so forth. Are you willing? Would you like to go ahead with it? If enough people say yes, I am more than happy to do it. I love doing these swaps. I love seeing your creativity. But I just need to know if you feel comfortable sending to me. I know somebody had said who hasn't received or said, I'm afraid to send to you because I don't know if you'll receive it. Never mind it being sent back. I'm not really sure, as you can tell, I'm not really sure which way to go with this. I would love to do it, but I don't want anybody being disappointed that they haven't received their end because there's issues with the post office. So if you could respond below, would you take a pass knowing what's going on? Would you still do it just to give it a try? I don't know. Let's have a discussion. Let's have a chat about it in the comments. And if you want to send me, if you don't want to put it in the comments, if you want to send me a direct message on Instagram, or you want to send me a email at Gmail, that information will be down below where you can find me. But let's talk about it. I was so excited for this to go forward, and I'm so disappointed that there's been hiccups in delivery and that some of you are disappointed. That's what makes me the most upset, is that you spent the time and you were looking forward to having something come to you and it just didn't come. So let's have the discussion. If we go ahead with it, just think in the back of your mind, June 1st, deadline, summer, and then we can discuss things further from there. All right, so let's have a great week. Let's have some good stitching. Let's have a bit of a conversation. And until next time, happy stitching.